Hello guys, let's move to the simplification of square root expression. Okay, so now we're going to start with this question, May June 2018. Okay, May June 2018, question number 3. Okay, it's the second paper for May June 2018. Here's the question: simplify the following expression. So how do we simplify this expression? So first thing, I will advise you to know that inside the square root we have 36, which is a number, we have x, which is a term, we have y, which is a term. So first thing, find square root of a number. So I'll say find square root of a number. So the number which we have is 36. So square root of 36 is equals to 6. Okay, you can use your calculator to find the square root. And then here we have two terms, we have x squared and y4. So secondly, I would advise you to divide the exponents of the terms by 2. So we want to find the square root of everything that is inside the square root. For the number, you can find the square root using a calculator, but for the terms, you have to divide their exponents by 2, always that way. So if you keep it that way, it will be simple for you. So now for the numbers, we divide their exponents by 2. So we're gonna say it's x to the power of 2 divided by 2, y to the power of 4 divided by 2. So our answer will be 6x to the power of 1. So we don't have to write to the power of 1, because if you say 2 divided by 2, it's gonna be 1. Why? It's gonna be to the power of 2, because if we say 4 divided by 2, we'll get 2. Okay, so this will be your answer. First, find the square root of 36, which is a number, it's 6, and divide these inside exponents of the terms using what? Using 2. Always divide by 2, because 2 cancels the square root. Okay, so this is how we do it. Our answer is 6x y to the power of 2, which is option number 6x y to the power of 2, option number 1. Thank you. Okay, let's move to question number 3. This question for May June 2018 first paper. So now we're doing the first paper of May June 2018.
My vengeance is everything.
This is the first paper of May June 2018. We're doing this question. So now look, we have a square root of 64p squared and a square root of p 64. So first of all, when it comes to these variables, it means these variables are multiplying each other. In short, we can say square root of 64 p squared times square root of p to the power of 64 times p squared. So only p squared, it doesn't have a square root. Okay, and like I said, to find the square root here of a number, you must use a calculator. So square root of 64, if I'm using mine here, I'll just come here and say square root of 64, delete, square root of 64 is equals to 8. So here I'm gonna say square root of 64 is equals to 8p to the power of 2. So remember, the p is also inside the square root, and as such we should divide the exponent by 2. Okay, times Now here we don't have a number, so we just have to find the square root of p to the power of 64. So don't ever find the square root of 64 because 64 is an exponent, it's not a number. Okay, so to find the square root of here, you need to say p to the power of 64 divide by 2. Remember, we divide by 2 to clear the square root. Times what? Times p to the power of 2. So it's gonna be equals to 8p to the power of 1, because 2 divided by 2 is 1, so it's gonna be 8p to the power of 1 times p to the power of 64 divided by 2 is gonna be 32 times p to the power of 2 is equals to. Now when you are multiplying like terms, here is the thing, you must add their exponent. Okay, so let's start with the numbers. Here we have invisible 1, here we have invisible 1. So we'll say 8 times 1 times 1 is gonna be 8. And then p, remember these p are like terms, so we just have to add their exponent. So it's gonna be p to the power of 1 plus 32 plus 2. So your answer would be 8p to the power of 35. Okay, 8p to the power of 35, which is option number 8p to the power of 35 is option number 1. Why it seems like all the answers are in option number 1? Oh my god. Okay, now let's move to question 3 of October, November 2018, question number 3. So if you look at question number 3, we have square root of b to the power of 8 and square root of b to the power of 16. We don't have a number inside the square root, we only have exponents. So we're gonna say square root of b to the power of 8 times square root of b to the power 16. Okay, so this is how we're gonna do them. And then to find the square root of a term, remember we always divide the exponents by 2. So don't ever say what is the square root of 8, what is the square root of 16. No, for the term you divide their exponents by 2. So here it's gonna be b to the power of 8 divided by 2 times b to the power of 16 divided by 2, and then your answer will be, okay, 8 divided by 2 will give us b to the power of 4 times b to the power of 16 divided by 2 is gonna be 8. It's equals to, now that we know that when we multiply like terms we add their exponents, so it's gonna be b to the power of 4 plus 8. So our answer will be b to the power of 12. So this will be your answer, thank you, which is option number b to the power of 12, b to the power of 12, which is option number 3 for October, November 2018. Thank you.